That's one serious thing that we did not think about it much lately. It may be because of we have a lot of new crises in the world, like COVID-19 or the war or economics problem. So we forgot to think about GMO food. So when we don't talk about it much, it's spreading so fast now, everywhere. GMO food is spreading. I think it's important to think about it again. What is GMO? GMO is the way we breathe new life with new technology. It's not natural way. For example, in natural way, chili have to pollinate with chili only. Chili cannot pollinate with mango. Plant and animal cannot mix together. That is natural way. But for GMO technology, you can mix anything together. GMO that we eat a lot now is corn, soybean, wheat, cotton. Cotton we eat cotton oil, cotton seed oil. We don't know much. But corn is number one. How can they make a GMO corn? At the beginning, they make GMO corn by insert the gene of Brazil nut into corn because Brazil nut can tolerate to glyphosate, the weed killer, very well. So when we insert the gene of Brazil nut into corn, you can grow corn. And then when grass, the wheat growing, you spray with glyphosate and everything will die except corn. They will not die. A lot of bugs, a lot of worms still eating corn. So they insert another gene from bacteria that into corn. That bacteria is Bacillus thuringiensis or BT. So they insert another gene from bacteria into corn. So corn has three kinds of gene. Have gene from three life mixed together, become one corn. So that's what they call GMO corn. So GMO corn or soybean is easy to grow because you don't need to work much. When you plant them, let the grass grow. When the wheat growing, they spray with glyphosate, all the wheat die. And then when the bugs, the worm come to eat corn or soybean, they will die because there's a genes of Bacillus thuringiensis in that plants, in those plants. So it becomes toxic. So it kills most of bugs. So it's easy for farmers. So they said, this is good. You can grow a lot and don't need to work a lot. But the question is, how safe is it for human? Because they said, GMO plant is harmful for all kinds of bugs, but safe for human. That's what they said. GMO is not something that happened in the natural way. It happened by human to make it. There are many ideas, many beliefs about it. Some group believe that it's safe and then we need it. It will solve the problem of our food security. But another group believe it's not safe. We are not sure. There's not enough study that it's safe enough for human to eat it, to use it. So there's divided into two sides so far. The side that think it's safe are some researcher or some scientists. Mainly if you look at the background of those researcher or scientists, they will get funding from the big corporation or the university got funding. But the side that against it or don't agree with it, don't think it's safe enough are consumer or farmers. This group of people, they don't believe it's safe or not because they said GMO is toxic for all kinds of bugs, but no problem with human. The corporation side said that. So it's hard for people to believe easily because Monsanto used to own the patent of DDT, and then they said that DDT is kill every bugs, but no harmful to human. So everywhere they use DDT at the time. In the school, everywhere, in the world, even World Health Organization start to promote DDT to get rid of mosquito for dengue fever. 40 years later, they discovered that DDT can cause a lot of deform in many life, cause a lot of health problem for animal and human. Almost 50 years, the whole world start to ban DDT. And now Monsanto said the same thing. GMO food is toxic to bugs, but not cause any problem for human. GMO food is like normal food. So there's two sides of thinking like that. What to believe, how to believe. I think now is good time to look back at the impact of GMO food that we use now. People eat more and more GMO food, especially in US. In American people eat GMO food longer than anybody in the world and eat more than anybody in the world. More than 20 years actually. What happened with American people now? If you look at American people, you can see that there's so many people allergy to food. Many people allergy to gluten. So when you go to supermarket, you will see that a lot of packaging, they will say gluten-free, gluten-free, gluten-free everywhere. A lot of people allergy to corn, to soybean, to peanuts. Humans eat this food for many thousand years. There's no problem. But why this food become poison, become toxic to human now? This is a question that people start to question more and more. And the second thing is normal allergy, sneeze, itchy eye, or have rash, or running nose. So many American people have this symptom. You can see a lot of people have to take allergy pills every day. Allergy pill is the best seller drugs in America for a long time. There's no study to show that GMO food can cause this problem. But people start to observe that when you eat more GMO food, you have this symptom more and more. And then in the same time, wherever GMO food spreading in the world, you can see people start to have this sickness. People will have more allergy everywhere. Everywhere in the world eat GMO food. They did not feel like they eat corn or soybean. It was processed completely. We don't know. If you drink soft drink, all kind of soft drink, all kind of drink in the market, all kind of food in the market always contain high fructose corn syrup. High fructose corn syrup come from GMO food. So people eat a lot. And then all kind of processed food. If you look at the label of processed food, there are many ingredients that we don't know. We never heard about it. Like maltodextrin, xanthan, yeast extract, or fructose, sucrose, things like that. There are so many scientific words that we don't understand. Most of it processed from corn or soybean. Most of it comes from corn. So we eat corn all the time, everywhere. We eat GMO corn all the time. And then we eat a lot of salmon. Most of salmon in the world now are GMO salmon. Farm salmon are GMO salmon. We eat all over, everywhere in the world now. So we eat GMO food all the time. This is what happened. Now everywhere you can see people have allergy everywhere. We have no study to show that GMO food caused this problem because nobody study about it. And then you cannot study about it because the company don't allow you to do that. That's why people feel like GMO food is quite scary. We cannot trust it yet. No real study to prove that it's safe. But we have no choice in our life because it's everywhere. It's in all kind of processed food everywhere. This is a consumer sign that they feel like we cannot trust GMO food. And if you look at the farmer sign, a lot of farmers don't want to grow GMO plants because of it have the big impact on environment in their farm. GMO plant will kill all kind of bees and butterflies and bugs in their area. So we have problem with pollination. If there's no animal help to pollinate our plant, how can we have food? That is a big problem. In the same time, farmers have to face the legal problem, because if I want to grow organic corn, but my neighbor grow GMO corn, so the pollen from GMO corn can cross-pollinate with my corn. Maybe the wind blow the pollen to my farm, or bees and butterfly bring pollen from their farm to my farm. And my corn will contaminate with GMO corn immediately. And then I have to prove in the court that I did not steal their corn, because the law, the patent law, they protect the owner of GMO corn. They patent the genes of the corn. The genes belong to the company. If I have that gene in my farm, that means I stole from them. I need to prove that how I got that genes. Most of farmers have no money to fight in the court. So we need to surrender. This is the way that farmers feel like GMO is scary. Farmers will be forced to grow GMO plants, because if you don't grow it, neighbor plant will come to pollinate your plant, and then the company will sue you because you occupy their genes. That's a complicated problem that is spreading all over the world, but not many people talk about it now. I think GMO plant is quite serious thing in the world now. It will change farmers quietly, force farmers to turn to the slave of the company quietly. If somebody grow GMO plant nearby, it's like they force us to grow GMO too. And then we cannot save seed. We need to buy seed every time. And then we cannot buy only seed. We need to buy chemical from them too. The GMO seed always more expensive than local seed, 4 to 10 times in many countries. It's a big thing. It impacts our health. It impacts our environment. It impacts our society. It impacts everything in our life. But it's so quiet now. I would like to invite all of us to follow these topics more and more, to talk about it more, to investigate it more. If not, what will happen with our life? Human can be extinct from the world easily if the corporation make mistake on GMO. And GMO can make human have a big problem. We can deform, or we can have some serious sickness and die. Who will be responsible for that? Like DDT, 40 years, 50 years after we use DDT, how many people who were born deformed? How many people get sick, get cancer, get diabetes from it? Who is responsible for that? It's the same time now, if you think about GMO, they said it's safe. But if it's not safe, who will be responsible for that? So this is a big question for us, because there's no real study, not enough time to study that it's safe enough for us. We have so much food in the world now. Why we need to eat GMO food? We can develop plant or animal in the natural way easily. Why we don't invest in that way? Why we choose to invest in a complicated and expensive way, and then they monopolize it? Why we need to develop toward that direction? I think we need to make decision. We need to stand up and fight for our life, for the life of our next generation too. If not, there's a possibility that human can be extinct, or we suffer more in the future.